I was talking to John. We were talking about teams tanking, and I was like, you can be there's 4 teams that have tanked in recent memory. You can be the Browns and the Cardinals and have Baker and Kyler, or you can be the Bengals and the Jaguars and get Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow. It's just as much like a shit show as anything else is.
It's so true.
So, losing games just to lose games. There's no guaranteed great player. But I started recording. Welcome back to the Snowcast Sports Talk Podcast, episode 87. Just have Matthew and Ben with us today. John is in Colorado, and Charlie is at a concert. So we hope they're both having a great night. Ben, how we doing?
Fantastic.
I feel like a smaller cast, we can talk a lot more. I feel like we're gonna really be able to spit out either the worst ideas possible or some of the best takes ever.
You guys are gonna have a lot of filling in to do for me.
No, I don't think so, Ben. I don't think so. What about you, Matt? How you doing?
Other than Ben, do you know Josh Dobbs went?
Oh, okay. I do know. He's it with
Vikings.
With my boys, the Vikings.
Poor, R.I.P. Kirk Cousins. That sucks. That was like their whole season right there.
Yeah, that sucks, but also
yeah.
BPJ, my fucking favorite receiver.
He's on the Lions.
For nothing, for a 6th rounder, he's a beast. That made me so mad.
The Browns have.
Yeah.
I don't think he was being used well enough, and yeah. Here, we'll talk about the trade deadline as we go over the previous week, and then if you guys had questions, we can also do that. So let me give a summary here. After week 8, absolutely no standings changed. So we are exactly where we were before. Matthew is still in first place. John is in second. Charlie's in third. I'm in fourth, and Ben is in fifth. So in the previous week here, we can see Matt got 5, John got 6, Charlie got 8, I got 5, Ben got 7. If we look here at week 8, we can actually see we all kind of started to get back on track a little bit here with our picks. So Matthew, Charlie, and I all came in first place this week, so we get a gold sticker. Matthew has come in first, or Matt has gotten the most games right in a week twice. Charlie is up at 4 times, and I am at 3. It doesn't really speak to much. You can see John's only gotten 1 right, and he's still in second. So getting the most right in a week is just a fun little nod. I guess let's start.
I had a quick question for Billy just to start thinking.
Go ahead.
Billy, can you just talk to me about the 49ers?
Yeah, let's. That's a good conversation. I think a couple things happened here. I think last week was not the 49ers crumbling. I think it was the Bengals emerging. I saw a couple clips of Joe Burrow breakdowns. I saw one of these clips where I'm not even going to be able to explain it, but it basically breaks down this whole play. Joe Burrow is such a stud. And he's just, it's all starting to come together for the Bengals the past couple years. So for the Niners, I feel for them because they just walked in on a 2-game losing streak into a bulldozer. I mean, the Niners did the Bengals did to the 49ers what the 49ers did to the Cowboys. Took a playoff team, put them through a buzzsaw, and spit out shreds of wood after. But the Niners also traded for Chase Young, who I believe is one of the most talented edge rushers, and he's now across his old college teammate Nick Bosa.
So dangerous. That's so dangerous.
Do I think they're better than the Eagles now? No, I don't. But just I could jump to all teams.
It hurt you to say
No.
that.
I was just thinking I can't jump topics this often. But the 49ers, I think, are still a good team. I just think the Bengals are a really good team. And it sucks because I took the solo pick. I just thought it was. But, oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. I was looking at it. I was like, damn. But it wasn't even close. I mean, and the other thing, too, is Purdy, he's not playing well from a deficit. I think we're starting to see, of course, I blame myself because the second I endorsed him, I cursed him. So that is my mistake. I should have kept shit-talking him. But Purdy is not Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. He's just not there. He's a Tannehill on a really good team. He's a Ryan Tannehill, a Matt Ryan. He's one of those guys. So
at the moment, he's shown to look like those other quarterbacks you said, these great quarterbacks, like you said, in when he started and other games. In these last 3 games, it's just like he's at a slump. He's just like
but
got to learn how to dig himself out of it and get back up.
Yeah, he's got to make good decisions though, and they can say injuries. Yeah. They can say injuries, and losing Trent Williams, your left tackle, is a big deal. But in the same note, you still have Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, like Kyle Shanahan still calling your plays. Like, you know how many quarterbacks, Matthew, both of our Jones brothers, they would be amazing on those teams. I'm telling you. Yes. So, enough about the 49ers though. I wanted to ask Ben, talk to me about the Bears.
What happened?
The
Chargers are supposed to be cursed.
No, they're cursed, but it's not. It has to be a competition for a curse to take place.
That's fair. I don't know what it is about the Bears that I love so much. I just want them to be good.
They have pieces. They have pieces, and they traded for Montez Sweat. They're buyers. I don't understand. They're just as bad as the Giants.
That was a weird trade in my opinion.
Did Chase Claypool go somewhere? Did he
go
to the Dolphins?
Yeah, he's on the Fins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
I thought he was so good on the Steelers, and I was excited. Like, DJ Moore's a beast.
Yeah, DJ Moore's a beast.
So I thought Fields was gonna have a lot to throw to, a lot of options. I was excited for the Chicago team, but things just didn't work out.
Quick side about Chase Claypool. I think he and Juju Smith-Schuster were both on the Steelers, and both looked really good. And both just left their teams to look okay to get big contracts to then just become bums in the NFL. And right now, bum that's Juju Smith-Schuster. And Chase never cared enough to actually.
I'm going to push back on this a little bit, though. Devontae Adams, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL, can't get going on a team like the Raiders because as good as a wide receiver is, you need someone throwing you the ball. I mean, even Tyreek Hill, he still has great production, but it's because Tua's a better quarterback than I think people give him credit for. I mean, you take Devontae Adams away from Aaron Rodgers and you give him to Jimmy Garoppolo, who doesn't even like throwing outside the numbers anyway. You can give Claypool crap, but the Bears haven't had a good quarterback now in a while. I mean, Fields is good, but Fields is not an outside the numbers Aaron Rodgers dart thrower.
Yeah, but go watch. Oh, sorry, but no, you can go.
Any quarterback in the league is one of the 32 best throwers in the world, right? For the most part.
That's fair. That's a good.
Okay, I can go out and I can throw to Devontae Adams if he's up against a rookie cornerback, right? Like, he creates so much space. Any college quarterback should be able to connect. Right?
I mean Ben, that's why coaches get fired. That's why Josh McDaniels got taken out in the night last night.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. I mean, I think, but I think the difference when you look at the 100% of like possible quarterbacks, obviously all the quarterbacks in the NFL are the 99.9%. But Aaron Rodgers is 99.99 and Justin Fields is 99.91. And that 0.8 difference, like that 0.08 difference between those two, when you look at it in a microscope, is huge. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely agree more with Ben here. And honestly, there has been some stuff. Go watch Chase Claypool's film this year. There's a reason for him to not, or the Bears told him to not show up.
Oh yeah, he's a cancer.
You know who else isn't trying? Juju Smith-Schuster. You know who loves posting on their TikToks? Chase Claypool and Juju Smith-Schuster. I swear, I'm sick of those two. Get him at both out of the NFL. I hate the fact that who handed him the contract he was just looking for. That's why he went for 800 yards last year with the Chiefs. He just wanted money. I'm livid about this.
Well, let's jump to that, Matthew. The Patriots. It's a good thing you let Charlie take the solo pick here. Even though I didn't see the game, I didn't watch. Last week I was able to watch a lot of the games, get informed, watch the highlights. I didn't really get to see a lot this week, but it looked like the Dolphins kind of had the lead. The Patriots kind of fought back, and then the Dolphins kind of iced them in the end there and finished the.
Yeah. This I think has more to do with the Patriots going down to a division rival's home and playing them at home.
Tough.
With what happened last week. I mean, Tom Brady always looked horrible in South Beach. We, even as a good team over the years, have looked horrible in South Beach. So that definitely, it's weird that I think it is kind of funny that Charlie picked him for that reason. But no, this Patriots team's horrible. Our defense sometimes can show up, which is why I'm 50-50 on saying them right now, because our defense against Sam Howell might be kind of decent. I feel like Bill Belichick can figure out young quarterbacks.
Whose defense do you think is better, the Giants or the Patriots right now?
Giants probably.
Well, the Giants held Sam Howell to 7 points, but then he scored a screw load on the Eagles. So
yeah. Well, the Commanders just play the Eagles
well. Yep.
really hard for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It happens. No, but the Patriots suck, and I'm tired of watching them this year, and I'm hurt that Kendrick Bourne, our best receiver, is out for the rest of the season.
So fun. Just gonna flip this to the Giants quickly. Then I have a question for Ben. Guess how many points the Giants give up on average in the last 4 weeks?
13.
11.3. Guess how many points on average the Giants score per game?
7.
11. Our defense is literally not even giving up 2 touchdowns a game. And Brian Daboll, this isn't Joe Judge. This is the offensive guru, Brian Daboll. This is the offensive coordinator, Mike Kafka, from the Kansas City Chiefs. We can't score 12 points a game. We've lost 2 games by 1 yard. If Saquon rushed 1 yard on 4th and 1 last week, we would have won. If Saquon had scored 1 yard touchdown against the Bills, we'd be 4-4. But you have to have bad years to get better. The Giants have been trading off some pieces like Leonard Williams, who I love. I love Big Cat. I'm going to miss him. But we got really good trade value for him. We got a 2nd round and a 5th round pick. It's not our year. And losing some of these closer games, we still have fight. The team still was bought in, but we're improving our draft capital. It's kind of like you're towing the line really well. I'm gonna have a question for Matthew after I ask a question to Ben. Ben, kudos to you. I can give you shit about your solo picks, like they weren't good, but look at your 2 changes. Tennessee you changed and got right, and the Bengals you changed and got right. So you got 2 changes in last and got both those right. So if you want to speak to those a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like Sunday. I think Jack was doing something. Julie and I were out. We were all doing something cool and not as fun as watching football. But anyway, I was like, I gotta check these scores. And I went on.
Did you check the Rams-Cowboys score?
The Cowboys were smashing the Rams, and I was like, I cannot believe I got a solo on the Cowboys. And I was so happy for like 30 minutes. And then I'm like, wait, I should actually check. And I looked, and I'm like, no.
No, you took the Rams. We all were like, wait, why?
Oh my gosh.
There was like some good solo picks in here, but I don't know if that was one of them there, big guy.
I don't know what I got so excited that Sunday. I was like, man, I'm a beast. I'm getting 2 easy points. And then I looked and I'm like, oh no.
There's a bigger point though with the Rams game quickly here, and we can talk to this quickly. We're noticing teams with more talent are now beating teams with the better coach. Sean McVay is clearly a better coach than McCarthy, but the Cowboys just have so much more talent that now we're starting to see teams like a couple years ago. I feel like one of the ways we would sneak picks was if you could find the better coach, that coach would get you the win. We're not seeing that as much anymore. Like we have like the Patriots Commanders game next week. That game I would pick the Patriots most times, even like with everything else, but I don't know. So I don't know if there's anything you want to speak to that. Nothing. That's fine. No, but Ben, yeah, the Rams pick was rough, but you made up for it. You went off the Falcons and went to the Titans. That was a good move.
Yeah.
Will Levis, first game.
Yeah, if I would have known Will Levis was starting, I might have said the Titans. I don't think I would have up on Will Levis. I think teams are kind of bad, and Ryan Tannehill's Tannehill. So like obviously the team that doesn't have Tannehill might win.
Also a first.
Backups have been playing well.
But also a rookie quarterback getting his first game is always a really good game because there's no film on him yet. Like there's no NFL film, so that's also tough. Matthew,
but he looked kind of awesome.
Final thing for this week, and then Ben and you two can give your closing thoughts. This is my closing thought for this week, for week 8. Are you under the belief it's good to tank? Like if you were the Giants or the Patriots, we're both 2-6, right? We both, I think, had higher expectations as a fan base for our team, but I think outsiders looking in both thought we weren't as good as we thought we were. What is your philosophy on the rest of the season? Are you looking to now lose games to get a draft pick, or are you trying to play competitively, keep players bought in?
I think it's fun to go for the tank, especially as a fan. You can just sit here and be like, suck when you already suck, and it makes life easier for you. But, I mean, look at Puka Nakua. Look at Brock Purdy. You don't need a first overall pick to find stars. And that's just like the way it is. You know, your first overall pick might be amazing. Bryce Young might be one of the best quarterbacks ever. Caleb Williams might be the next coming of Patrick Mahomes. You don't know. Same with Puka Nakua. He might lead the league next year in receptions. You don't know that, depending on who the Rams quarterback is. But no, I don't think tanking is the thing. I think you got to look at the draft. You got to look at what you can get in trades and figure out what the problem is.
Ben, you want to add something?
Yeah, I'll say something else out of pocket. 17 games in the season, and each game is approximately 3 hours long. I just crunched the numbers. That's 51 hours. Okay. An organization has 51 hours if they don't make the playoffs each year to try and win games, you know? And I know the players don't go out and they just like purposely lose, right? That doesn't happen. They just like don't do everything they can to win, but you only have 51 hours of game time to like see what it's like to win a game, right? And if you sacrifice half the season, that's a lot you're sacrificing for one player that, like Matt said, like you don't know the outcome of.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a fan of tanking.
I think teams have different. I think depending on where the team is. So I don't mean this any offense to Patriots fans, but if I was a Patriots fan, I'd want to tank because I want Belichick out. Because as Matthew said, you can get good players in different picks, but Belichick is horrible at identifying them, and that's what scares me about Belichick. Well, with the Giants, and I'm not trying to like say my team's better, but I truly believe in Joe Shane and Brian Dable. Like I really do. Like last year they did a lot with not a little, and I think this year they've been plagued with injury and a tough schedule. Like our first 6 games were all against playoff teams. Our first 6 games were against playoff teams. Like, the Patriots also had a tough schedule. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, it's just not our year. But you should, like, the Giants need to stay competitive, keep players bought in, and keep building on this. With the Patriots, I really think a new general manager and a new head coach would be the best thing for you guys. So if Belichick can, like, scrape together some wins, it might not be great in the long run. But that's just my opinion from an outsider looking in. I just don't think Belichick's impressive at all. And I think Josh McDaniels last night is just another, example of his failure of, like, a coaching tree. And Brady carried them. Like, it's just pretty...
Can I rebuttal real quick as a Patriots fan?
Yeah, of course.
I guess just to comment on it. I don't like Bill Belichick as a general manager. I wouldn't mind keeping him as a head coach for a year or 2.
Fair.
You just
Sure.
can't pick this up. I don't know about Mac Jones. Maybe if
Hey, you might get Josh McDaniels back.
I'd take McDaniels back. I have to say it. But I mean, actually, I don't blame a lot of this on Bill O'Brien. And being completely honest
either.
About football to blame it on him. I don't know if the offensive scheme's good enough. I just know
there's not enough talent. There's not enough talent.
Yeah, Mac Jones throws a lot of interceptions and it looks horrible under pressure. Like absolutely atrocious under pressure. So I mean, I don't know. I'm all for keeping him as a head coach though for a little bit longer to see if he can fix it because I have faith in him. I do not have faith in him as a general manager.
I just want to touch on a couple more games here. I'm kind of looking through it. A blast watching the Broncos play Taylor Swift as they thumped the Chiefs right out of their stadium. That was awesome. Broncos haven't beaten the Chiefs since Peyton Manning was the quarterback.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was like 16 straight games the Chiefs beat them.
And it wasn't...
What's going on?
Their defense. Their defense is starting to play really, really well, and Sean Payton is starting to get that team going. Sean Payton's a very well-paid coach, and we're starting to see why. And Russ isn't putting the... Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you can finish that.
No, go ahead.
But the Chiefs do this every year and put one stinker. They lost.
Oh yeah, it's a division
year.
game. It's a division game.
Yeah, it's a division game as well. The Chiefs do this every year. I don't think it's anything to be nervous about.
No,
or to be about with the Broncos personally.
Fair enough. Super fun seeing the Panthers get their win. I think they went for 2 to win the game.
Mm-hmm,
or something like that.
No. It was a field goal.
Field goal. Yeah, to win 15-14. But awesome to see them get the win. I can't believe the Texans played that bad. I think I need to move my meters of I think the Broncos and Texans are a lot closer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two teams are both more mid than or more at the same level. I think the Texans are worse than I'm starting to think of them as. They're still a young team figuring it out. So I think those were the only. I mean, the Giants game broke my heart, but we don't need to talk about that.
Are the Jets decent?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Jets defense. Well, the Giants we're on their third string quarterback, and we couldn't throw the ball because one mistake and we lose the game. The score was 10-7 all the way up to the end, and then it was a whole slew of like horrible things that went wrong. So the Jets won. I will say this though, I have come out of that game hating the Jets more than I ever have in my entire life, and I really truly don't like that team. I don't like their fans. I don't like the radio hosts that like them because they win the game and then they think they're the hot. You beat Tony DeVito. Tony DeVito should be Danny DeVito, and it was just so dumb. So
yeah,
I just am really not a Jets fan, and I am impressed with Zach Wilson. He made some plays right at the end of the game, but he's not a good quarterback. It just, again, you give up 11.3 points, but your offense can only score 11, like the last 4 games. So it's like the defense can only do so much. And our defense is a top 5 defense in the NFL. Like, Ben, I would implore you to watch Giants defense highlights because as a Browns fan, you'll appreciate how good the Giants defense is playing. Like, they're ridiculous. It's just our offense is ass. But we get Daniel Jones back and all that. Are we good to transition into week 9?
I'm good.
All right. Well, we get an advantage here because we get to see John and Charlie's picks, so we can figure out how to do. Ben, you get some solo pick opportunities, and Matthew does too, and so we'll get to, it's going to be interesting here. So with that, Matthew, tomorrow we got
game
is wild.
This game, I said there was about 3 coin flips. This is one of them. I do think the Steelers have this. I think Will Levis will meet his maker with TJ Watt. And the Pittsburgh Steelers do this. They suck at the beginning, and then they figure it out for some reason. Although Kenny Pickett did leave injured last week, but is playing tomorrow night. So
yeah.
See what happens there.
I got to take the Steelers here. Might be a switch at the end. I don't know. I like Will Levis, but the Titans traded their best safety. I just think, who'd they beat last week? Who did the
Falcons?
Yeah, I think the Steelers and the Falcons are a different beast. Ben, who you got?
I think the Steelers are going to see Chase Claypool on the Dolphins, be like, dang, we used to have him, and they're going to get all sad, and they're going to blow the game. Tennessee is going to come from behind and take it.
Gonna go get the solo, take the solo here.
Might as well take the solo. It seems like a decent solo.
It is a good one, yeah. The Steelers, as we've learned, are up and down. Chiefs, Dolphins, wow. This is tough because the Dolphins coming in against the Eagles, we were like, oh, the Eagles are a real team. Dolphins didn't play too well, but the Chiefs are now coming off a tough loss. This is also at 9:30 in the morning in Germany. So, yes. Ben, who you like here?
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot going on here. 2 jet-lagged teams.
Yeah, Chase Claypool is gonna want to show out in London because he's gonna go party after. He's a big party guy. So I'm going Dolphins. I'm going Fins.
Chase Claypool isn't even gonna touch the field.
Yeah, yes. Man, I think I'm gonna take the Fins here too. I think I'm just gonna be rooting for him. I just want the Fins. Matt, who you like?
Dang it! For a second, I was like, wait a minute, do I get a solo pick on the Chiefs? No, I mean, yeah, Chiefs. Give me Chiefs. I think Dolphins, anytime they go up against a real team, they show their weaknesses.
All right, Ben, 4th and 5th here. Let's show them we know what we're talking about too, all right? Here's another coin. Here's. Oh, go ahead, Ben. What were you going to say?
Oh, you can join me on the Titans at the end of the
No, I'll give you the solo pick there. Titans have burned me too many times. Except they didn't burn me last week. I was glad I got that one right. Charlie's sticking on his Falcons bullshit. But we got Josh Dobbs showing up here. But we do have Taylor Heineke starting for the Falcons this week. Who you like, Matt?
Give me Falcons. They burned me last week, but this Minnesota team without Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, I just don't know.
I'm going to go Falcons. I just like Taylor Heineke. It's about time.
Yeah.
Is Bijan healthy?
Yeah.
Let's go Falcons.
John gets a solo.
Yeah, I don't know how the Vikings are going to stop Bijan. I don't know.
They have a good pass rusher. One of their guys, I don't know his name, but he leads the league with 10 sacks.
Really? The Vikings?
Yeah, he's the top sack leader. Yep.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Oh, Browns, Cardinals. Ben, I know who to pencil you in as.
Please.
Dude, Browns, it's like, man, they remind me, the Browns and the Giants are so similar. Super good defenses, and if they could just get a competent offense going, they'd be winning games up and down the street. Brown's gonna take
Okay.
this one though. This is a good win. They also.
I get a solo pick. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna talk about also how Gino got goated last week? How is Gino one of the best quarterbacks in the whole league?
Gino's not. Gino just has a
No.
lot of pieces. He has a lot of pieces around him, and they had a
He
good.
scored more than 10 points on the Browns defense nowadays.
You get the ball out of your hands quick, and Jason Smith and Jigma starts showing up as the weapon we all knew he was gonna be.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. Yeah. Go ahead, Matt. Who you got here? Packers, Rams. Here's another coin flip.
Coin flip. The only reason I'm going with the Cheeseheads is because Matthew Stafford, I think, is injured. He did not practice Wednesday, and he did leave the game last week. And also these teams are on a 3-game losing streak each. So
One's got to win.
they got shit to prove, and I think the Packers are going to show up.
I like the Rams. I just like Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and Aaron Donald still over there on the defense, man. I'm going to go Rams. And I give Sean McVay a lot of love. I like Sean McVay. I'm a big McVay guy.
I do too. If this is a solo pick, I'll take it, but I'm nervous as hell for this. I could flip a coin, and I would go with either.
These two teams have both. I'd love picking the Rams and the Packers.
Yeah, these are two mid-team that Ben over hypes way too much. You got to pick
I
one
love
though.
mid-teams. Okay, can I go shot in the dark? Purple box. Tie game for 3 points.
Whoa. Is that accepted?
No ties.
No. The commissioner denies.
No ties.
Denies.
All right.
I think I would've accepted
Wait.
that.
Yeah, you want to say tie? I'll put in tie. You want to put that in?
I would have accepted.
You
that.
get no
3
points,
if he gets
but
right.
but you get 3
No.
points if it's a tie.
Yeah, he gets 3 points if it's a tie.
I just don't like picking either of these teams anymore. I'm done with
If
it.
it's a tie, you will be. I'll give you 5 points. I'll put you. I will bump you in the second if you get 5. If you get the tie. All
I
right.
get the tie. Just give me one of your solos that you get. Take 0 for it, and I'll take it. Okay. What's the next one?
Patriots, Commanders. Commanders sold off 2 of their best defensive players. Patriots coming off a loss. Both teams coming off losses to division opponents. Ben, who you like?
Patriots. Please.
Yeah, I'm going to say this one is Patriots, man. I think the Commanders are just about on their last leg. And I think Bill Belichick's going to make Sam Howell's life miserable. That guy can't help but throw interceptions. Going to go Pats. Matt, who you like? Matt, come on. You got to pick your team.
It doesn't matter if Sam Howell is going to throw 4 interceptions. He's going to get 5 touchdowns. And Mac Jones isn't even going to be able to get 1.
Nah, man, this is a Pats win. Let John take this solo down. Take Commanders.
Give me the Commanders.
Wow.
I have no faith in this team.
Son of a bitch.
I have no faith. We don't have a single wide receiver to throw to other than Hunter Henry, and he's a tight end. I don't know who else Mac Jones is going to be throwing the ball to. Juju Smith-Schuster's the absolute worst ever. So I just have no idea.
But he's gonna see Chase Claypool.
And you know what?
I gotta set my game up.
I just want to say it out there. Truth is, if Juju goes 3 touchdowns, I'm gonna be so happy. I don't want him to be bad, but just from what I've seen,
He's
I
bad.
don't
Yeah.
sit here and just be like, why is he the highest paid player on the Patriots? I don't know that for a fact, but I don't know who else on the Patriots is making $33 million.
Yeah.
Who you got here, Matt? Chicago Bears, Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I don't know what Charlie's doing picking the Bears. Charlie's trying to. I think Charlie's trying to get some solos in here, but Ben's not letting him. Ben, who you got?
Yeah, no, I don't want the Bears. But I hate the Saints. Give me a tie.
You can't.
Please don't. No, I'm getting it. Please don't. Please.
Who you
I'll take
taking?
the Saints.
All right, Charlie gets one of his solos. Ben, Seahawks. Seahawks, Ravens. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you got to go first,
Best
too.
quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, they're both beasts.
I think the Ravens are probably gonna smack them. I'm not happy about it though.
I got to go Ravens. Yeah. It's at Raven. I can see the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens. These are 2 of my other than the Patriots and the Eagles. I don't know why I like both these teams a lot, but I really hoped the Legion of Spoon would have been born in in Seattle with Witherspoon being there because he used to be the Legion of Boom or
I
something.
know.
Legion of Spoon was the new name, and I thought that was funny, but I don't think it's working out like that.
Tampa Bay, Houston.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I didn't really even think about this one. This is another coin flip. Give me the Bucks. I think there's Mike Evans. Like, I think they've lost a lot of games in a row, and I think Baker's pissed.
I like Houston here. I like CJ Stroud.
Really?
I know, I do too. I hate the fact I just said Bucks.
Really, should we do it?
It's up to you,
Let's
big
do
guy. I'd love a solo pick, but if you want it,
We
you
gotta
take
make
it.
some moves. We gotta make some moves.
Yeah, I like
hate this week.
I
I
like
hate this week. Can I just leave this podcast now?
No, because you bet you still have to
I don't
pick. You still have to pick between the Colts and the Panthers. Ben, who you got?
Oh gosh. I actually like the Colts this season. Panthers might do something. They might do something crazy. Let's go Panthers. Oh gosh.
No, Ben, I was
horrible.
gonna do it too. I feel like we're starting to. We gotta take
Oh,
some
wow.
shots.
Oh no, we can't do this.
These
We're
are
getting this
what
close.
these are getting in as a stamped of approval. These are deep picks.
Cemented.
These are boom. Matt,
I can't change that.
no, you can.
All right,
You
all
can.
right, give me those Colts. Let's see some Minshew mania.
I like the Panthers. Oh man, Matt, Giants going up against the Raiders. DJ is back. Saquon is still healthy. Darren Waller is going to be out though, just as a fun fact.
You know, I almost feel like the Raiders are gonna come back with this glory game now that the Josh McDaniels is gone. And the Giants burned me last week, but I'm still going with them. I do think that defense is good. I think Daniel Jones can get something going. I really hope so. For your sake, Billy. I really hope Daniel Jones can get something going.
Ben, who you got?
I think coach is gone. They're gonna look for their veteran players, Devontae Adams, and he's gonna say, "Throw me the ball," and they're gonna do that, and he's gonna get 4 touchdowns, 197 yards, and they're gonna come away victorious.
I don't fully disagree with
I
that.
like this because I didn't want Charlie to get the solo pick. So good for you. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here's
gosh. This week's crazy.
this game: Cowboys Eagles.
What are you talking about? What do
If
you
you're a
mean?
Cowboys fan, this is your Super Bowl. If you're a football fan, you're picking the Eagles. But Ben,
Yeah,
who you
if you're
picking?
a Cowboys fan, this is your Super Bowl because we all know what's gonna happen. My first? Wait, is Ben picking or mine?
Yeah, Ben's picking.
Okay, that's what I thought. There was that pause. I was like, wait, is it me?
I was trying to sneak one past you, Matt.
I can tell. I can saw that over there.
Matt, what are you thinking? You don't have to tell me who. You're
I'm
definitely
actually
going to
what I'm thinking right now is I'm a little hungry, and dinner's gonna be after this podcast. That is what I'm thinking about.
You know what I'm thinking, Ben? The Eagles are starting to do brotherly tuck fakes, and no one is prepared for that. Now, instead of doing the brotherly push, they just fake it.
The Eagles
Okay.
are the best team in football.
They are.
I'm knocking on wood right now because I don't want that to get jinxed, but I'm knocking on it. They're the best.
It's so shitty. Howie
Let's go Eagles,
Roseman.
then.
Howie Roseman is just so respectable. Oh my God, Matt Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we had a Cowboys fan, they'd be picking the Cowboys because Cowboys always think they're better than they actually are. But either way, here we go. This is Sunday Night Football. It's about time we had a real. This should have been the next Sunday Night Football. Like, it sucks these two games are at 4 because I'm gonna be watching this crapshoot because I'm a loyal fan, but I want to watch this game. So, all right, Maddie.
I mean, to me, this is easy.
Yeah, you're going Bengals.
Player who's just so cool, who can just do it all.
Matt, did you hear that? What is-
I think I did hear that. I hear something.
Let's go Buffalo. Josh Allen. Josh Allen v. Joe Burrow. Josh Allen needs a win here, man. This is a big game. Bills have been so wobbly this year, but they have all the talent in the world. I like the Bills. I'm not letting Charlie get that solo pick. Ben, who you got? Icy Joe is back, and it's scary. I'm not going to lie. The Bills should be scared. Like,
Should I side with the people in third and fourth or first and second?
I'd go first and
Let's
second
go
because
that
if you
way.
get it right, you get one game to pass us up on.
Oh, nice. Let's go Bengals.
Just trying to keep you in last. Chargers, Jets. Charlie thinks the Jets are going to beat
Ooh.
the Chargers.
Jets are looking good.
I like
the
it.
Chargers won one, which means they have to lose the next one. Yep.
I'm going Chargers here. This is not even close. Herbert's going to light the shit out of these boys. Matt, who you got?
This defense is real. Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, is an absolute clown and needs to get out of there immediately. But I hate the Jets. Let's go Chargers.
All right. And with that, we are now cemented in. Ben, you get 2 changes. I get 1 change. Matthew, you are locked. But Matthew,
I can't get just one. Like, no one's here. Come on. We won't say anything. And honestly, to see.
I'll give Matt one of mine.
Yeah, can I have one of Ben's?
all right.
Fantastic.
Ben only has 1. Matt has 1.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Steelers, Tennessee.
There's one game I really want to change.
Matthew's like, I gotta go Raiders. I can't do the Pats. I can't do the Giants again.
I can't do it again.
All right, wait. So Tennessee, Pittsburgh. This one, I'm on the fence about.
Yeah, this is one. Now that I am allowed to switch, I would be on the fence about, but I'll stick Steelers.
Dolphins, Chiefs.
Uh-uh.
There aren't many solo picks this week.
Yeah, you do. You have Titans up at the top, big guy.
Yeah, it's just not many across the board.
Yeah, because John and Charlie flip-flopped, and then you and me are flip-flopping. John's riding with the Vikings alone against the Cardinals. How do we feel about that?
Let him.
He can keep them.
Yeah, you can sync with that ship. Yeah, I'm not switching off the Browns here, man. I feel good about that pick.
Go Browns. This is my switch.
You want Rams?
Yeah, I still think the Packers might win this game, but because no one else said Packers,
Yeah,
I'm a solo. I'd rather go with everybody, you know? Like
Yeah.
I'm keeping my place in first.
Oh, wait.
Wait, no, shut the fuck up, Ben. You're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
You're not
Ben,
gonna-
Ben, you can now take it. You want the Packers?
No, don't you dare. You said tie. Keep your tie.
No,
Keep
get
your
rid of the tie. Ben wants the pack.
No.
Give me it. Give me the
I
Packers.
shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
Ben takes the pack on a switch and gets a solo.
You might have just gotten a good point there, in my opinion.
Both of you guys are now done, and I don't want to change any because the last 2 weeks when I changed, by the way, I changed here, didn't get it. I changed here and didn't get it. Did I change any other weeks?
Wait.
I changed to the Giants, didn't get it.
Yeah, your changes. Yeah, good call.
I'm done
Really,
changing.
I think I fit all my changes.
Yeah,
I fit every one of my changes so far.
Have you hit all of
All
them?
the weeks.
You hit both
Yes.
these.
Bengals and my double switch to the Bears.
Yep, that was a good one. You didn't have any changes here. You had a change here.
Bears.
Yeah, but Ben, here's the thing. You make outrageous choices to begin with and then change off of them. And then I make really logical changes and then jinx myself and overthink it. Okay. I think with that, we're locked in here.
I hate the fact you changed to the Packers. I hate that. I'm mad.
You thought I was being nice by giving you my change? No, I could see right through your plans.
Yeah. Ben gave you the change so you could switch off the Packers so he could take it.
That is why I did it. He knew it. He read my mind. I knew you were a
Little
psycho.
snake.
And with that, are there any final thoughts here for week 9, guys? We are now over halfway through the season.
Even though the Patriots suck, I always want them to win. Even though I don't say their name. Go Patriots.
Mm.
You haven't picked them for 2 weeks, but anything you want to add, Ben?
I'm pretty excited for this week. It's gonna be crazy.
This is going to be a crazy week. This week, there's going to be some change-ups for sure. I think, here, actually, let's just go back quickly here. So we all agree, nope. We all agree on the Browns.
Wow, John and I's only different game is Falcons Minnesota. So depending on who wins that, of course, I don't think that's gonna get him to first, but that's funny. That's the only game.
We all took the Ravens over the Seahawks.
Seahawks, Ben. I'm so sorry. The Seahawks are a quarterback away from being a great team. Gino, he's not the guy. I think.
Yeah, it was a 1-year wonder.
No one.
Yeah.
No one there. No one there. We all took the Eagles. And that's it.
Oh wait, Charlie. Oh no. Ben took Vegas too. Never mind. I thought Charlie had a solo pick.
Oh,
with
Ben. Yeah, Ben took Vegas. That's gonna bite you, Ben. But either way, I like it. You know what the thing about you is, Ben? You forgot about Coach.
Yeah, that's true.
You watched
I
Coach.
thought about him last week.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, the Raiders are not thinking about Coach at the moment. That's
No,
probably-
they fired Coach.
they fired Coach.
And with that, thank you everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.